Hello and welcome to my channel Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm going to, before I get into the readings, I just wanted to talk about what's going on planetarily in the next week or so. And of course we have this full moon lunar eclipse on the 7th, which is going to be quite, this whole month, what's going on planetarily is crazy. It's going to be quite intense and potentially volatile this month, and we are going to be directed to go inside. We're going to be encouraged to go inside and to meditate. That's always my answer. I always say you get peace inside, and we're going to need some peace this month. So the lunar eclipse is happening in Aquarius, and it's happening in the south node. Now what that means is that when the eclipse happens, it's closer to the south node, which represents our past. So we are going to be, this month is going to be about endings and new beginnings. And sometimes those endings might not be so welcome. You know, we don't like change, do we? Now we have so many planets retrograde this month. We have Saturn in Sagittarius, Pluto in Capricorn, Neptune and Chiron in Pisces, and then Mercury goes retrograde on the 12th. Now, not only that, Uranus has gone retrograde already by the time you see this on the 3rd. And when a planet goes retrograde, Uranus will actually kind of be still on the 3rd, right? It'll be kind of stationary before it goes retrograde. And when that happens, all the symbolism of that planet is intensified. So Uranus is it's about shocking things happening. It's about surprises. It's about opportunities. It's about things that happen out of the blue. So be prepared. Now, if you get an opportunity, you've got to act on it really fast. It's about really a fast pace. It's about, really reacting fastly and going, going for it. People might just pop up for you. And listen, this lunar eclipse is about, really, it's about letting go of the past. Now, because of Uranus, people might pop up from your past, and you're encouraged to, you might feel that you are no longer in sync with these people. And if you look at them, you may have outgrown these people. So this is a time to kind of let go of those people, let go of the past, if you've been hurt in the past. So it's really a good time. I always say this about full moon, and this eclipse is going to be really intense. We're going to feel very emotional around this time. It's going to be very turbulent. And listen, when things are turbulent, go inside, because that's where the peace is. That's where we're going to find peace. Listen, it's free to meditate. Take some deep breaths. Just go into your breath, connect with, spirit, source energy, and there you will find peace. So this is a time to reflect and look back at your past and really acknowledge how much you've grown, and pat yourself on the back and feel good about going forward. With renewed energy. Now there's a really interesting aspect happening throughout this month, and actually it's actually will be happening through to the spring of 2019. So it's really interesting. It's a semi-square between Uranus and Neptune. So now the last time this happened was in the 1960s, and think about what happened in the 60s. It's about innovation, that's Uranus. It's about music, which is Neptune. It's about spirituality, which is, you know, Uranus. It's about an awakening. It's about, Uranus is about finding your tribe and like-minding people, but you know, for the highest spiritual reason, which is Neptune. So Neptune is about healing and altered states, and you know, Uranus is about technological advances and innovations. And it's interesting because I think over the next few years, we've already seen some technological advances in handling the global warming, and I think we are really going to see some really incredible innovations in healing, you know, with nanotechnology and technological advances. For the environment, I think we're going to see more and more of that over the next few years, and we're definitely seeing an awakening spiritually. You must have noticed that. I feel this energy that's all the way through the month, you know, with the eclipse and everything. We are going to feel, we're going to enhance our psychic abilities and intuition, and we're going to be more centered in that way. And going forth into the North Node, which is going to happen a bit later on in the month, you know, with the solar eclipse in Leo, we're going to be encouraged to be more heart-centered, where Aquarius is, you know, more intellect and more about detachment, but community also. So we are going to let go of that detachment, and we're going to be encouraged to be more heart-centered. And it's really important to be more altruistic and to help people. So whatever you're doing, you know, make it for the higher good of society, for everybody. And I believe that that's going to be really successful for everyone when we do that. So I really think that this month, all I can say is, with this energy, this intense, potentially volatile energy, really big changes are happening. A lot of planetary actions. It's like the pinnacle of the year, you know. I mean, there's so much going on. So what we're encouraged to go inside, and we're encouraged almost to see life like a river, right? And if you get knocked in the river, go with the flow. Keep your head above water and just allow the river to take you to maybe greener pastures on a bank, you know. And usually it's always for the best. These changes happen suddenly and are for the best. So just go with the flow. Don't try to hang on to the shoreline. Don't try to hang on to stuff. Don't, you know, embrace the change. This month is about embracing the change and just going with the flow. Don't go against the tide. Go inside. Ask for guidance from source, from angelic energy. We are surrounded by source energy, and if we tap into that, we'll have inner peace, and we'll be able to see the blessings and ride the crest of the wave. And that's what we're going to be encouraged to do this month. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. And so without further ado, I'm going to go into the reading. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for August. Oh wow, Capricorn, you've got loads of messages. This is a crossover I'm seeing already. So perhaps you want to check out, if you know your sun, moon and rising, check out the other videos. I'll have links below so you can click on those and check those out if you know your rising and moon sign. It's always nice to get a full picture, you know. So I'm going to do 7 cards. I want to thank everyone who liked, shared and commented last week and subscribed. And I really, really appreciate your feedback. So it would be lovely if you can just, you know, give me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Good or bad, I'm fine, you know. It's fine. So, okay, 7 cards. We're going to do a card for each day. The general energy. Oh, darling. They are coming out in droves. Definitely crossovers. Oh, gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay, so shall I do it this way? Yeah. So we'll go, oh look, exactly the right amount has come out. Oh wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so in my intro I mentioned that it's the, it's the full moon eclipse on Monday on the 7th. And so it's no surprise that you have the Six of Cups. Now this is an emotional realm card. And this is about, look, this can mean that people can pop up from your past, but because of what's going on planetarily, this is about looking back, seeing the truth in your situation. This is about clearing up the past. This is about releasing the past without judgment. This is going in, looking at your childhood trauma and releasing, not judging the people. Listen, it's about forgiving. It's about forgiving yourself. It's about forgiving others. And it's not, it's like some people are like, I can't forgive them. They don't deserve it. You know what? It's not about them deserving it. It's about you deserving it. There's that whole old, adage where they say, when you're resentful towards someone, when you have a resentment, it's like taking poison and waiting for somebody else to die. This is affecting you. These feelings are blocking you from moving forward. And this full moon eclipse is about endings. And you cannot have the new beginnings until you have the endings. You've got to release. So this is saying, look, go inside, see your truth, release it. Release it, Capricorn. It's not working for you, and it's only blocking you going forward and stopping you from getting the gifts that are coming. And what gifts we have. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, this wonderful regal queen who has a loyal dog next to her and this huge coin. She's just, look, she's got the roses. I mean, it's all abundance. This is an abundance card. This is about being in abundance. This is about seeing your glass half full instead of half empty. This is like receiving the gifts from the universe. This is lovely, a lovely card. So you let go and you release, right? So that you can receive the gifts of the universe. So then on Wednesday we have, this is like the Ace of Pentacles, darling. This is a gift from the universe. This is new beginnings. This is kind of like an opportunity that's going to pop up. Guess what? You've got to jump on that opportunity quick. When these opportunities come up, you've got to go for them. This is like a really good omen. So, and that's the energy of this month. Things are just going to pop up and happen really fast. And it's like, go for it. Go for this, darling. Because this week also we're going into, Mercury is going retrograde. It's going to be in Virgo. So it's all about, being organized and letting go. And it's going to be kind of loud and anyway, so on Thursday we have the Six of Swords, right? So this is like, okay, this is like moving on. You've been in the battles. You've been in the battles. Look, you've got all those swords kind of sticking down into your boat. And you are rowing to greener pastures. You're leaving. It's symbolic, darling. This is like an emotionally shedding and moving forward. And this is exactly what you must do. This is like leaving all that emotional baggage behind, releasing it. Releasing and letting go is the operative word here. Because things are going to get amazing. Things are going to get wonderful for you. But you must release and just go on that spiritual journey. This is an emotional spiritual journey. Take that spiritual journey, connect with source energy, and things are really going to get good for you. And then on Friday we see really busy, right? This is the Eight of Wands. That is like things are going to be happening really fast, fast moving, like good things, right? This is good. This is like being a multitasker. This is like, you know, you're a single parent, you're coming home, you're working full time, you're picking the kids up, you're doing the cooking, you're doing the cleaning, you're putting them to bed, you're getting them up the next day. You've got a job on the side, a business on the side, and a full-time job. I mean, you know, this is like juggling. This is like being in the moment and doing the next right thing too. This is a good busy though. This is a really good busy, and you are a master multitasker. You're going to find that you can deal with anything that comes up. You're just going to, this is totally being in the moment and dealing with the next thing that comes up. It's really, it's brilliant. This is, you're going to be really good at it. And then on Saturday we have the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess, I mean, she looks gorgeous there. Look at her, she's stunning. But she's known as the old crone. She's got all this magical knowledge. And when this card's coming up, it's saying, listen, especially with this lunar eclipse, our psychic abilities and intuition is going to be enhanced. Now we can really tap into that. This is saying, listen, trust your intuition. Go with your gut feelings on things. Learn to trust your gut feeling. Learn. This is your first defense. They really, you know, scientists have discovered that your stomach has a brain, right? Your stomach, you know, that, like when you get that, that, it's like a kick in the stomach. Oh my God, I've made a mistake. Or, oh my God, this is gonna, that's your gut feeling. Like, I don't think I should do this. Or, I think I should do that. Like, listen to your gut, because it's a brain in and of itself. And we've been ruled by an oligarchy, which is all cerebral, all the mental realm, no connection with heart energy, no consideration for anybody else. And that's where we're at right now, right? So we're moving into the age of Aquarius. We're moving in, especially for the next few years, we're actually going to be Leo, heart-centered, you know, coming from a place of love, not being in the shadows, doing, you know, having a code of ethics, you know, really thinking about helping people, bringing people up, lifting them up and supporting them and feeling good about them. So this is like really, and you know, your psychic abilities and your intuition is really being enhanced right now. I'm drawn to this, while I'm talking, I'm drawn to this crystal. My whole table is full of different crystals, and so I'm drawn to this. This is about clarity of vision. So this is about going inside, meditating on Saturday, and really coming out with a clear vision going forward. God, you've got the best reading so far, Capricorn. No surprise, no surprise. So that's the energy on Saturday. Now on Sunday, da-da, the sun is coming out. Now the sun shines a light. It's beautiful. The sun has come out. The flowers are blooming. This is, you know, happiness. The light is shining. You know, things are really looking good because you've already gone inside, right? And you've really got a clear vision for the future. You really have that clear vision. And going forward, things are really looking good for you, Capricorn. Really, really looking good. Just remember, release, clear this up, clear your childhood trauma up and release it. Because everything is looking amazing. Once you let that go, you have these wonderful new beginnings and very busy. And it's like, you know, your ship's come in, darling. Very, very good. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate you tuning in and listening to me. And please share this. It's lovely if everybody can get to hear this wonderful message and see the optimistic, wonderful outcome and solutions. So, thank you so much, Capricorn. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.
For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.